What did you think was key to nailing her character?
She has these three different parts of her life. She has her school life, her parents, and her friends. And so when you read the script, you notice how, with her friends, she starts off as sort of on fairly equal terms with them, and then suddenly she meets this older man. Therefore, she kind of rises in the hierarchy, and she becomes Queen Bee.
Listen, I'm glad I ran into you. What are you doing on Friday?
Going to school?
I meant in the evening.
Of course. Nothing.
Isn't it wonderful to find a young person who wants to know things? There's so much I want you to see.
Then with her parents, she just lives in a world where she just doesn't understand these people and they don't understand her, so this weird thing. Then she kind of hero worships her teacher. But then through the film, all those things flip. So she starts off as sort of friendship with everybody, then she becomes more popular and starts ditching her friends. And then with her teachers, she starts to judge them and becomes sort of higher. So I've kind of focused more on her transformation than anything else.
Quand doucement tu te penches en murmurant c'est dimanche, si nous allions en banlieue faire un tour sous le ciel bleu des beaux jours.
The film is based on a memoir that Nick Hornby built his script on, and it's Lynn Barber is this young girl who grew up in a suburb of London in the very early 60s, and it's a moment of her youth that was a radical turning point for her.
Jenny! Are you coming? We don't go in. What are you talking about?
Why don't you go and get a nice cup of tea somewhere? Helen will look after you.
I don't need looking after, thank you very much. David?
I'm not going to tell you a second time. Run along.
And Nick Hornby saw how London was coming of age in the 60s, the way Jenny is. And that layers the story really well and gives it a lot of flavor of that time. And the film, I hope, has a European flavor to it, even if it's obviously in English. It's in very, very English. But it is, it's not slick. We were hoping to make something that's truly beautiful and catches the period, but doesn't feel over-polished. It should capture the innocence of Jenny and of that time that she turned 17.
Was that a difficult to get into the headspace of this girl in that time?
The time a little bit more. I mean, the headspace. I mean, girls at 16 always want to be swept off their feet. So,
right.
You know, that was sort of easier. The time was kind of interesting to look into because it was a really sedate time. Nothing was happening, and so when you say you're in a 60s movie, everyone thinks you're gonna like there'll be flower power.
Right.
And
but this was pre that, wasn't it?
Yeah, pre like all the fun. So pre-Beatles, So in a way, David's character sort of brings her into that part of the 60s.